Hello. Hello and welcome. Today's a bit of a different one. Let me get my... Fucking immediately. Hello, Keenan. How are you doing? You ready for a bit of a different stream today? I feel like I am. This should be fun, right? A little bit of a more relaxed stream. I cannot hear my game. It's because my headphones aren't plugged into where they're supposed to be. I still can't hear. Something ain't right. Oh, nope, there it is. Oh, duh. I have, like, all of my sounds turned off. You couldn't hear it? It is a new overlay, as you can see. I'm still getting things, sorted out. SpeakerBot. Pulling from SpeakerBot. Hey June, run test.
Your wish is my command.
Well, you should have been able to hear, but I couldn't. Let me adjust that. Pull up our thing here. We're gonna go to settings. We're gonna make sure y'all can hear the game. Hey June, run tests.
Your wish is my command.
Damn right.
Potato.
Settings. Okay, there we go. Might have fucked that up again. Going for 4 of them? Not necessarily. Alright, let's do another quick test just to make sure I'm hearing everything I'm supposed to hear. Alright, cool. So I'll be able to hear when you guys make sound effects happen for me. Welcome, Big Nose. As you can see, the encounter counter is already looking pretty high. I do have it tied to a hotkey, so I can adjust it every time we do have an encounter. I have already, like, 100% completed every single wild zone, every main mission, every side mission, and I have completed the shiny charm and literally every single request. So we have essentially 100% complete the game. I have the shiny charm. We're just going for shits and giggles and having some fun. I'll give you a brief look through my box. We have a complete, I mean complete, living dex already. One of every single Pokemon, all of its evolutions, everything. In shiny hunting, obviously, Cerneus, Yveltal, and Zygarde are going to be shiny locked in a sense. We can literally only get the one. And I already have them. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to get those. I've already begun doing a little bit of shiny hunting. I have stuff from 2 different boxes here. That's what I was talking about. I have 3 of these fuckers. Or, sorry, 4 of them. I have 4 of the... I have 6... No, I have 6 of each. That's what it is. A Skiddo and a Gogoat that are kept here. And I have 3 of the Litleo that are kept over here. Because I had a male and a female to evolve. We're going to encounter shinies. Whether we particularly want that one or not. So just be ready for that. And hopefully we don't find what we're looking for. Hold on. I could have swore I already heard the chime go off. I swear to God. Let's get far enough away. And I'll explain a little bit of the mechanics behind shiny hunting as we go. Okay, no. I would have heard it again. So your game can save up to 10 shinies at a time. When a shiny spawns in, it's the only thing in the area that will not despawn. They, unless of course you hit that cap of 10, and then they roll out in first in, first out order. So they fill up slots 1 through 10, and then when an 11th spawns, spot 1 is kicked out the end, and everything shifts up. What we're looking for is routes. There are 2 that spawn in right here, and there's 1 that spawns in on the roof of this building here. And there's 1 other location, but I can't remember where it is. Primarily, we're going to be hunting around this spot because there's quite a few things that spawn in this area. There's 2 routes and 2 Weedle that spawn in this courtyard right here. Along this wall of this courtyard, there's 3 spawn spots that can either be Baniri or Bunnelby. And then on top of the post here is a another spawn location that has the elemental monkeys from Generation 5. So it's either Panseer, Panpour, or Pansage. On the roof right here is an Eevee, and in this alleyway right around here-ish are 2 Trubbishes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 spawns we're cycling by running back and forth in this alleyway. During the day, we'll be doing those, and at night, I'm going to be going zone by zone. So in order, zones 1 through 20, and then the Lumiose Sewers and Lysander Cafe for all of the spawns. And we're gonna see how many shinies we can actually get today. So hopefully this will be fun. And I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to have a fair bit of conversation with you guys, as this should be a relatively chill gaming experience. I won't have to focus too hard on the game, but obviously I don't want to completely zone out and just miss things. As it is nighttime in-game right now, we're going to start our rounds with running through the zones. Every time you fast travel or sit on a bench or move, I think it's 60 in-game units away from an area, it completely reloads all of the spawns. So we're just doing a quick run through and checking everything real quick. And I can show you how you can actually check and make sure you successfully reloaded all your spawns as well. Oh, that Mareep is mad. Oh, I actually... Get off the ladder. Get down, thank you. I need a regular Mareep to replace the shiny Mareep that's in my living decks currently. Oh boy. That's a Pidgey. That's an Alpha Pidgey. We don't want to mess with him. Oh my goodness, he is still going for me, dude. And neither of these 2 are shiny. Alright, boxes. Oh, I actually still need to evolve this Mareep. I don't have my living dex perfectly complete. How did I overlook that? My Kadabra for my team is a little underleveled. Alright, so we've just thoroughly checked that zone on the zone 2. I can almost guarantee you we're going to get another shiny Magikarp today. Just the quantity in which Magikarp spawns in various places around the map. It's... I already have 3 of the damn thing. Say 2 here and 1 that I actually bothered to evolve. Oh, nope, that's where we originally crossed. Dang, Patrat's always aggressive, bro. Oh, and Wild Zone 20 is actually big enough that you can just kind of circle the outside loop to respawn everything. So it is one area that you don't actually have to leave or reload the area to continue hunting. You just run around in circles. Nothing here. Lame. I was hoping maybe we could get off to a relatively quick start. Drawing some attention, you know? Oh, no. Why are my pages out of order? Here we go. Sounds like it's daytime. I'm actually not actively looking at my screen right now. Push that up over there. We'll have to try and remember that we were on zone 2. Moving on to zone 3. Oh, changing from day to... I don't know if I said that already. Changing from day to night also reloads the spawns. So, yeah, well, I did say sitting on a bench, which changes it from day to night. Or night to day. Alright, so, see, that's level 23 female alpha, and a level 22 male alpha, and I'll show you the, they do spawn, and that's one way you can check, like, just make sure you lock on, see what it is, get far enough away. I only technically have to go about as far as these, sludge piles, but I make sure to pick up all the little items every time. Level 24 female this time. And level 13 female. So, see? We did actually respawn them. And this is what I do. This is what we do to get routes. I have caught 2, 3 shiny Bunnelbees this way. Yeah, 3. I'm gonna hold on to a bunch of my extra shinies to see if Bulb wants to trade any of them. Actually kind of want to go and peek at that one on the roof real quick so that I can go back to having even numbers on my counter. And these routes, the alphas will use teleport to get through that wall and stay locked onto you. They will chase you down. It's basically the only reason I ever go as far as the back wall there. Two more, no shinies. Okay, let's go get on this roof real quick and even out my counter. It'll let us look at something other than the same alleyway. Also, I can never remember how to get on this building. Scaffolding, okay. Oh, there's one thing I haven't done yet, actually. I have all of the canary plushes, but once you get all of them, they want you to find the remainder of the colorful screws and turn those in for a giant canary plush, which I have not done yet. Should probably check and make sure none of these things up on the roof here are shiny. Because I have come near this a lot. Come on now. No, okay, so we're good there. Okay, I know there's one more building. Let me just Google it real quick. Okay, so Vert Sector 9. And I believe Magenta Sector is where I'm currently hunting them. Yeah. Vert Sector 9 and... Wait, what's weird? Invert Sector 4. Okay. So that'll give us a little bit more of an ability to do this in a way that is actually genuinely entertaining for people. And it sounds like there's 5 I can check, but we'll see how many spawn locations are in each valid area. Starting with Sector 9, I think is over here. Oh, look at that Magikarp. I don't see routes over here, so I think that may have been wrong. Oh, but Eevee's available in here? Okay, alright. We'll check the roof real quick. Just to make sure, you know, AI overview isn't close but slightly wrong or something. I'm also half wondering if it's not a trade-up slot, like, or like a spawn slot that can be used by a couple different Pokemon. Because that is entirely possible and happens relatively frequently. Scatterbugs and Spupas. Alright. Alright. And supposedly this grassy area would have them. Yep, there's one. Oh, is that 2? Is that the same one I just saw? We'll go back and check that other courtyard, also, as I am curious to see if that spawn location just has a couple different potential spawns. I think I started saying it earlier, but I actually kind of hope we don't find it too quickly, you know? Because I don't have another shiny sprite queued up. I don't have another sprite queued up. I'm not ready for more discoveries than we're already getting. Though, what would I be wanting to hunt next? I think Eevee might be reasonably worth my time, although there's so few Eevee spawn locations that would be difficult. Although I can think of a couple places immediately that they do spawn. Okay. The lighting was playing tricks on me. Whoop, camera. Okay, so there's 4 Bunnelby here this time. Oh, but there is still routes. Okay. I definitely want to go back up this way. Go across this way. We'll see if a route actually spawns in that courtyard there. Or if that is just kind of a load of BS. So it's an Eevee, Magikarp, and a Spinarak. Okay, so there's no routes here. But below, I'm not sure how much checking it twice actually. What are you doing in the water, buddy? Oh my god, he actually treads water. The attention to detail in this game is magnificent, guys. Like, don't listen to what the haters say online. They did such a phenomenal job with these games, or with this game. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, we're gonna run back and forth right here a couple times. That way I'm not just wasting too much time climbing shit. YouTube says I have 0 concurrent viewers currently, but there is, in fact, at least 1 person watching, as they have commented. So, shiny rates in Legends ZA are 1 in 4,096, as is standard since, I believe, Generation 6. 5 or 6. I can't 100% remember. Getting the shiny charm in other games tripled your odds, so you had 3 in 4,096, or a little over 1 in 1,200. But I believe from what I was reading online, your odds are actually quadrupled with the shiny charm in Legends ZA, so 1 in 1,024 instead of the previous uses of the shiny charm, which is very good for us. Although most of the other methods of shiny hunting were removed from this game, so you can't do catch combos, you can't do SOS battle chaining. There is no breeding, so there's no Masuda method. There's no foods that affect, like, you can't make sandwiches to affect your spawn rates like you could in Scarlet and Violet. That counter's wrong already. I'm also planning on going probably closer to 4 hours tonight. Just to give you guys a heads up now. I don't know what we're gonna do about the Zelda streams moving forward. Honestly. I think it's pretty telling that I got home early from work today and spent 30 minutes making an overlay for the sole purpose of shiny hunting rather than taking that time to just fully unwind and than play some Zelda, which is long since overdue. This playthrough has been making me really reevaluate where Tears of the Kingdom stands for me. Because about this time last year, I definitely would have said Tears of the Kingdom was at least in my top 5 favorite Zelda games of all time. Although, a little bit earlier than this time last year, I would have said the same thing about Skyward Sword, and we saw how that worked. That didn't go as well. The stream playthrough of Skyward Sword pretty easily bumped it from my, bumped it from my top 5. It's still one of my favorite stories in the franchise, but it's by no means my favorite game in the franchise. He teleported outside, didn't he? Nope, we're good. They really, really like to chase you down. So, spawning in this. I don't know why my brain's hurting for that. Spawns work kind of interestingly to me. What am I stuck on? Oh. When you defeat a Pokemon, it kind of sets like an internal timer. That Pokemon spawn slot now has a cooldown. It needs to wait before it can spawn a new Pokemon. Same thing as if the Pokemon spots you, gets scared, and runs away, like that too. If the Pokemon flees or is defeated in battle, it starts a cooldown. And I think from what a couple different online sources were saying, it's about 5 minutes, but it also sounds like it might be an up to 5 minutes type deal. So it can take up to 5 minutes for something new to spawn in that slot, and that's pretty consistent with what I've experienced so far. Which causes some problems for us, which is why we have to kind of run back and forth like this. Otherwise, I could just defeat them, you know, teleport away, come back, defeat them, teleport away, rinse, repeat. Alphas are a problem, man. Ruthlessly hunt you down. Oh. We don't have enough time to get far enough away and come back, so we'll show you the day-night cycle resetting. So, level 22 male alpha and level 24 female alpha. The day-night cycle changing on you is great mid shiny hunt, because you get 2 extra, for this one at least. You get 2 extra counts way faster than you would have running away and coming back. See now, level 14 female and level 14 female. So that's 2 more. Alright, it's nighttime. On to Zone 3. We're going to peek around in here. Zone 3 is a really interesting one for shiny hunting. You can abuse this zone to shiny hunt to your heart's content, and just kind of AFK farm shinies, which is insane thing to say. Absolutely wild. Espers are ones that always run away. They're fairly difficult to properly shiny hunt because of that. 2 Litleo spawns in a Pancham. There's the Alpha Litleo right there. That spot is almost always an Alpha Litleo, and there's about 3 locations that it can actually spawn in that spot, but only one will spawn at a time. Oh! I heard it. Who's the shiny? Is it up here? No. Where's it at? Every time you go up and down these stairs, it resets all the spawns too. Alright. So we have a shiny somewhere. It's probably that Pidgey. I almost guarantee you it's that Pidgey. Well, guys, we have a shiny already. And it's not what I wanted. But I will take it. Pidgeys outside of wild zones have a tendency to run away too, so we gotta be kind of quick with this. Whoop whoop. First one of the night. Let me do something actually. I am setting up another counter. Real quick. Okay, go back to OBS. So, in the shiny hunting community, we call that phasing. I found something outside of what I was looking for. It was out of phase with the current hunt. Yeah, it's going to be a little awkward for a second. Hold on. Whoop. We'll make that nice and small. We'll put it over here. Slightly off center. Then we will pull up another text file. Paste counter, read from file, browse. Should be on my desktop. Want that a little bit smaller. We want that number to be a little less important than the other one. There you go. What's up, Bulb? Mega Chimeco's pretty. There's gonna be a Mega Chimeco? I'm kind of down for that. What shinies have I found already? We found a Pidgey. Not at all what I was, looking for. Hence, adding the new counter. You're only at 550? Oh, you're talking about Cookie Clicker. I was like, damn, Bulb's shiny hunting now? Did I get him started on this? So fun little tidbit with my shiny routes that I'm searching for, right? We have actually, I started the shiny hunt before, I actually got the shiny charm. Around numbers 900, on encounter 950 and 1050 exactly, I got a shiny Bunnelby each, which was slightly frustrating. You've been catching shinies since like 2008? Have you been catching shinies, or have you been redeeming the GameStop mystery gift cards? You do have a couple like legit full odds shinies, don't you? So I think you were telling me about that. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, we got the shiny charm for routes at around somewhere between 1450 and 1500. So I'm expecting to be within odds on finding the shiny routes at around 2500. As long as we're under that number, we're within odds. Once we go over that, we start going outside of odds, which is not a big deal. This area is really, really powerful for shiny hunting, though. As I said, every time you go up and down these stairs, you reload the area, you reload all your spawns. So what you can do is just hold down. You can put something heavy on your controller, tie a rubber band around it, and you just do this. Go up and down the stairs. You can hook up your remote with something and walk away and come back with a shit ton of shiny. This is why I have 6 Skiddos and 6 Litleos. We're not gonna do that though. We'll see if luck was on our side for that quick little demonstration. This area being so easy to shiny hunt, I would like it if I could get the Pikachu and Esper, but I fear that they're technically too far away. I got, from this wild zone, I have Skiddo, Pancham, Litleo, Flabebe, and Fletchling. I got all as shinies already. I'm still looking for the Pikachu and Esper. Tears of the Kingdom and L? Not necessarily, but as I was telling chat, I do feel like it's certainly very telling that I got home early and spent 30 minutes making a brand new overlay rather than, you know, taking the rest time before streaming Tears of the Kingdom. So, make of that what you will. Also, hi Max Park. I realized I didn't actually say hi to you. You can get the shiny charm without the full Pokédex. Doing everything except for your 1000 battles nets you 100 points short of your required in order to get the shiny charm. And the last research being the 1000 battles is worth about 2000 points. So you can skip out on a few Pokédex entries. Or essentially you can get the shiny charm before you catch the 3 legendaries of the game. Which, I don't know, maybe you can soft reset for those legendaries. Unfortunately, I'm kind of already SOL. I can't do so. I already have them. I've already saved the game. This area is rife with Spinarak too. There's so many damn Spinarak. Although that being said, the number of times I've done laps around this this particular box and never encountered a shiny. I want to go to Walmart after stream. I'm possibly going for almost 4 hours today. I don't know that you're gonna want to go to Walmart at like 9:30. Is there a goal in mind? As many routes encounters as I can manage. What we're doing is hunting routes during the day, making my rounds to the different wild zones at night. Why did I suddenly stop running right there? That was weird. Well, I also definitely heard two. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, what the? Oh, daytime. Bellproud, yeah. Bellsprout was actually another one that I was kind of hoping for. So we're gonna check around for the other one, because I feel like I heard two shimmers go off. Although I got back to the same spot and I didn't hear it again. So... And I know that they don't despawn. Yeah, okay. I have the in-game music and sound effects turned down so that I can hear the shiny sparkle better. One routes, two routes. See some items worth picking up. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you cranking that shit out, man. Hug this wall, make sure I don't hear anything. Okay. I do at least want two of these. So that's gonna be something. And when we do hit two, or sorry, when we get our first one, I'll reset the counter. See how long it takes us for the second one. And the first one's going to be the easier hunt. Because it doesn't matter if we get male or female for the first one. The second one, it will matter if we get male or female, because I want both a Gardevoir and a Gallade. Preferably female Gardevoir, male Gallade. Well, Gallade can only be male, but you got what I mean. I want a male and a female. Which complicates things. Because it's entirely possible that we get, like... We end up with 4 shinies, and only one of them's male. And it's the last one we get, or something. Or the other way around. Unfortunately, this is the quickest way of doing this. Like, if I could fast travel a little bit quicker, it would be a little bit more worth it to hit the other zones or the other spawn locations. But unfortunately, the Switch 2 edition, which I don't have, and I don't have a Switch 2 to play it on, is the one that has the slightly more powerful version of the game engine and vastly more powerful hardware to play it on. So the Switch 1 version has considerably slower load times. Actually want to take a look at the Bellsprout I just picked up. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, he's got yellow leaves instead of green. I think that's the only difference. We'll have to see what he looks like evolved. It does bother me ever so slightly that my counter is an odd number. Oh. I definitely try to avoid the alphas to the absolute best of my ability. They are nothing but trouble. Pretty consistently. Where's alpha routes? Oh, I'll show you one. I'll specifically point it out the next time we have one spawn in over here, which is pretty frequently. Good chance it's already there. So, regular routes. Also regular routes. Cool, cool. None this time. Alpha routes is very problematic. It usually has teleport, which means it can chase you down. Walls are not a problem. And it usually has Icy Wind, which is a ranged move with seemingly unlimited range. And, it hurts. It hurts a lot. It definitely does a lot of damage to the player character. Here we go. There's an alpha. You can see it's much bigger, glowing red eyes. But if you're asking where on the map I am, so Quasartico Inc., you just go around the side here, down this alley, and into this little way here. I believe this doorway is blocked off by brambles originally, so you will need a fire type move. to start, or I think in the late game, any sufficiently powerful move will clear obstacles. On the alpha routes, like, rallies everything in the area too, so the Weedles will start going after me too, which is lovely. I see another item. Oh, it's an alpha pretty frequently. I'd say probably about 1 in 4 is an alpha, and there's 2 of them in here. So, roughly, I know statistics doesn't work this way exactly, but roughly half the time there will be an alpha in there. But that is, those are really rough estimates that are not based on actual analyzed encounters. It's just kind of going on feel. And it's an alpha pretty frequently. It teleported, so here we have to run all the way to the back wall here, just to make sure we get away from it. You do run faster than most Pokemon, so you can still get away from even the alphas, but you have to go further if it starts chasing you down. I'm surprised I haven't encountered those Trubbishes being shiny yet or something. You think so? I'm okay with not having a stamina bar. I can see an item there again. Oh boy, it was struggling to load for a second there. The berry sound effect throws me off, because picking up a berry does kind of sound like the shiny chime. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I wouldn't want it to feel punishing, you know? And there would certainly need to be an alternative travel method if we were going to be expected to work around a stamina system. And the stamina would need to affect more than just running. Otherwise, there's not much you could do to implement stamina without it feeling punishing or pointless. Oh, you know, I kind of hoped that. AZ does specifically request you talk to her. You know, in his final wishes, he does make a request of you that it would involve you having to have a conversation with Karina. So, it's good that they're actually going to be putting her in the game. Honestly, like, I still don't know a lot about the DLC. I need to do a little bit more research, but I mean, just from some of the things you're telling me, Bulb, I kind of look forward to the DLC. If the DLC is not too expensive and it genuinely adds to this already wonderful experience, I have no issue with it. $30? It's a little rough, but you know what? It's not unreasonable. I can accept $30, I think. I mean, granted, I spent it for Sword and Shield. We're about to break 2,000, guys. Well, I didn't play the Crown Tundra DLC, but I did work on the Urshifu one, and man, that sucked. That really sucked. The Urshifu one is... I can't say an outright bad DLC. I just wasn't really interested in it. Plus, the DLC felt like it was made for more hardcore Pokemon fans. Like, the people who actually thoroughly understand the mechanics, the underlying mechanics of the game, and are really, really good at competitive battling. That's what it felt like. Because you have to take on... whichever tower it is for whichever version of Urshifu you're going for. You have to take on the tower with only Kubfu. There's a lot of battles that you have to go through, and you have to be really good at managing your moves and resources on your way up the tower. And only once you reach the end and Kubfu's able to read the magic scroll does it evolve. It was very... very difficult. I could not make it to the end of the tower, even with relatively over-leveled Pokemon. What do you mean a level 146? You can't go over level 100. Now, the things I've heard about the Crown Tundra DLC make it seem like I would probably enjoy that one a fair bit more. I just... Not being the one I started with, obviously I had some issues bringing myself to actually finish the DLC. I didn't get to see the other one. That evens out my counter, I guess. Technically, we still encountered the other one, but I need to film a trailer reaction. Trailer reaction for what? I guess technically the other one wasn't shiny. Otherwise, if it was shiny, it still would have been shiny in the morning, which means we did load in a non-shiny. Okay, so it's nighttime now. We did Zone 4 last. We did Zone 5 last. Zone 6? Excuse me. There's 2 Magikarp here also, so it's always possible we encounter one. None of those particularly look shiny. Oh, great. That's an Alpha Houndour. That's not particularly good. But he's trapped down there now. Oh god, that's 2 Alpha Houndour. And the Houndoom's an alpha this time too. Good god, man. Ow. Flaffies. Come on. Swablu. Nope. Yeah, seriously. Good lord, dude. If I find a shiny Vanillite, I will be keeping it. If I find multiple shiny Vanillite, you're more than welcome to have one. I already have a couple shinies. I would be more than willing to trade to you. If you want some Skiddos, Litleos, a Bunnelby, a Scatterbug, or a Vivian, by all means. Oh, I did finally evolve both a male and a female Pyroar, so I could check the shiny. And male and female Pyroar are both the same Mega. The shiny is great though. For the Mega, that is. I know, I was hoping the shiny would be or not the shiny, the Mega would be different. You know, sexual dimorphism in Pokemon. You know, Pokemon who have sexual dimorphism should carry that trend into their Megas as well. But no, they didn't want to design two different Megas for the same Pokemon. I get it, but it's disappointing. He was swimming backwards. Why were you swimming backwards? And I actually technically don't have to disturb the mounds at all. You can see if they're shiny before they come out of the mound. Alright, now that I've sufficiently pissed off everything in here, it's time to flee. Where's the exit? Where's the exit? El Pyroar? Yeah. I took a little bit of damage. 9? Wild Area 9 is one of the most annoying to actually, like, scan in any reasonable amount of time. It's rather maze-like. Go all the way around the ground here. I'm going to come back to that ladder in a bit. I made it in here. Check around the corner there. Nothing's there this time. Come over here. Mawile. I would love to see a shiny Mawile. It's got some cool colors, if I remember correctly. A little bit more rust-like. And nothing spawns in that, for some reason. Oh, here. It's not that I don't like it. Well, No. I could... Well, okay. I don't like it, but that's not why I would be keeping the shiny. shitballs. It's another Esper spawn location. There's more roofs up there to check. What are you bothered by right now? Oh, wish I'd known about this spot a little bit sooner. I didn't realize there was 3 Mawile up here. Another Carbink, and there's a Manectric. Alright. Zone 9. Takes so long to do your rounds on. There we go. This Bellsprout always likes to, you know, not load in properly. You gotta get, like, right up on top of him before he fully spawns in. It's like 4 Carvanha, Sharpedo, same thing with this Slowpoke. Sometimes there's 2 Slowpokes, sometimes there's a Slowpoke and a Staryu. Sometimes nothing spawns. There he is. Dawn is approaching. This isn't her game. She needs to lay off. Bunch of Watch Hogs. Bunch more Watch Hogs. And then the rest of the rooftops here is Arbok. None of which are shiny. On those Arbok will dive off the roof after you. They will run you down. They are nuts. And lastly, 2 Tynamo. Oh, and there's an Alpha Tynamo this time. That is Zone 10. Zone 11 is also fucking annoying to make your rounds on. The best way to do Zone 11 is actually not to teleport to Zone 11. Or, yeah, not to teleport to Zone 11, but teleport to Zone 6. Because when you teleport to Zone 11, you teleport to one of the gates on that side of the water. And it's faster to just go to Zone 6, go through this door. I swear, one of these times, I'm going to come in here, and it's going to be a shiny Gyarados for me. And I'm like, damn it. It's my 4th fucking Magikarp line Pokemon. We're about to get basically a free area reset. Where's Dominic? I don't know, man. He's here sometimes, and not other times. It is daytime again, so we're gonna finish up this, finish up running through this area. And go back to routes. Alright, I have the correct one selected. Do, 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 do. He's got to hurry up. Hurry up and catch up with y'all. It's been about an hour and a half already. It's crazy. Another fun thing to keep in mind when you're doing this. Your day-night cycle is 24 minutes long, representing 24 hours. So 12 minutes of day, 12 minutes of night. It's not a lot of time, so you gotta kind of try to move efficiently if you want to get the most encounters possible before the area reloads. And you also need to be efficient in where you end up placing yourself as well. Because I don't want to be all the way on the opposite side of this alleyway when nighttime falls. Otherwise, I kind of just waste time that way. Excuse me. What zone did we just finish up? 11, I believe. Yeah, big L. But hey, we broke 2,000 encounters today. Granted, y'all didn't get to see the first 1,900. We've only managed to do a little over 100 encounters today. Oh, dang, bro. The alpha saw me. Where's the Steve sound? What Steve sound are we talking about? Steve from American Dad makes a lot of noises. He makes a lot of weird sounds throughout the show. I know we're talking about from Minecraft. Oh, that I am. You're talking about I Am Steve from the movie. Alright. See you later, Max Park. Have a good one. We're gonna keep chilling. Maybe we'll get some new people today. Try and draw in the shiny hunting crowd to my bizarre ass YouTube channel. Alright, we're going to take a quick detour to the rooftop here. Make sure we haven't spawned in a shiny Eevee or something. Because just think, whatever the number is for the encounter, half of that is the number of times I've walked into this little courtyard. Which means that's the number of times I've spawned in an Eevee. Okay, not shiny. Nothing over here, right? Okay. Alright, back to our normal rounds. A YouTuber I like to watch was talking about some of his pros and cons for ZA. He made 2 different videos. And in his video talking about some of his gripes with the game, he mentions the background music. Now, I hadn't really thought about the background music much until watching that video, and he said something, and unfortunately, I do kind of have to agree with him. I kind of wish they had drawn some more inspiration from something like Breath of the Wild or Minecraft, where there's a lot of different background tracks. Some of them a little bit more ambient, some of them a little bit more adventurous. Sometimes the little somber notes, something. In Legends ZA, we have one background track, and it plays on loop. Which means I have heard 125 hours of that track on loop. Oops, just showed you guys my friend code. I'm not going to accept friend requests. If you use my friend code to send me a friend request, I unfortunately will deny it. It's all like it is crazy that I have found 2 Bunnelby doing this, but I haven't encountered a single other thing. Ugh. I got a snack here I've been waiting to get into. Sorry about the jets flying overhead. I'm sure that's unpleasantly loud. Ugh. Okay, so that is about what, 3 minutes left? Getting real close to 150 since we started. Which is not good numbers. Not really at all, no. We should definitely be able to do roughly 200 an hour. In theory. Ah. I mean, it is 7 where I am. You're a little further north than I am, though, right? Oh, there you go, 150 since we started today. What am I doing? I think I can move fast enough for One more lap. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. So this is the last lap, and then we're moving on to Zone 12 to peek around in there. Move away. The Alpha's mad. Yep, it has Icy Wind. Leave me alone. There we go, reset. Sweet. Hopefully I'm not enveloped in a battle zone right now. The area I'm currently in does sometimes become a battle zone, so I have to be careful of that. Okie doke. Alright, cool. We have the correct counter. Zone 12, because I believe we did 11 last. Yeah, we did 11 last. Zone 12 is another good one. It has... I have not gotten a shiny from it yet. However, it has a metric fuck ton of spawns. I mean, look at all these. There's so many Pokemon around here. I mean, actually, fucking buttloads of Pokemon. And we got more down there we gotta check too. Thirteen's another easy one to check. This zone is a straight line. Like, literally. This is what I do. I enter. I run forward. Literally everything is within range. There's no way I missed the chime happening. And we're done. That's zone 13. Alright, cool. No shinies. None. I'd love to get a shiny Pumpkaboo too. Because they're a very lovely purple color. Ugh. I'm getting into my cookies, don't mind me. That will be a frustrating one when we get around to shiny hunting that. In fact, I want to go ahead and check. Oh, he survived. That's crazy. Froakie spotted me and ran. So I have no idea if that one was shiny or not. Froakie's shiny is a bit difficult to tell if it's shiny or not. And in order to get close without being spotted, you have to kind of KO all of the Phalanx around. I disagree, I like it. No. I don't think it's foreshadowing that he comes back. But I do think it's proof that he is in fact a time traveler. Giratina is capable of time travel. Well, sort of. What the hell is running me down over there? Is that a Bagon at the bottom losing its mind? So Giratina is capable of controlling Dialga and Palkia, part of what makes it so powerful. You can use Giratina to manipulate Dialga or Palkia and time travel that way. Oh, what the? Hey, there's an Eevee. Well, boring enough, that's Zone 19. Zone 20 is a bit more promising than the other zones, because it's so damn big. We're gonna do 4 laps around this. So we enter in on the east entrance. And I'll show you what I do for my laps around this. So, first up, it's fresh spawns. So we're just going to check, make sure everything's loaded in. Neither of those are shiny. Dropping bits of cookie on me. I want to get far enough away that I can kind of reload them. Load in the alphas again. Go all the way back up against the wall. Keep making my circles. Up onto this platform. Oh, the Lucario despawned, so... we're halfway around the circle now. Back up against this wall here, so the alphas in the middle despawn. Eventually. Squirtle. Squirtle would be a nice shiny to have. I want a shiny Bulbasaur and a shiny Charmander. The Ariados despawned, so... that's an Aggron. That one's definitely not shiny. Double Glaceon. Man, that's wild. Scrafty. Scrafty. Lucario. Charmander. Aggron and Heracross. You know, honestly, Draco, you're welcome to be a hater. I am going to disagree with all of your points. Like, everything you've said is just kind of... like, yeah, it's your opinion, but they kind of just feel like lame complaints, or like you're parroting something somebody else has already said. Like, this is a wonderful example of very good game design. Damn, bro, Dragonite and Metagross. That's wild. Frostlass, I don't think it's shiny. We're also on our third lap. Legends Arceus wasn't fully open world. This is actually fully open world. It's just you have access to the entire map of the game. I do have the shiny charm. But it doesn't really guarantee shinies. It just makes them more likely. Everything that spawns in has a 1 in 1024 chance of being shiny. I've been thinking about it, actually. It's been a long time since I've played the Gen 5 games. And I have fond memories of them. But I'm curious if I would enjoy them the same way again, you know? Because I similarly had very fond memories of playing Heart Gold Soul Silver. But if you remember, I struggled through those games on stream and didn't really enjoy them as much as I would have liked. That's regular colors, right? Yeah. Oh my god, that Malamar spawned on top of me, bro. Well, I mean, yeah, dude, it was a fucking confusing ass map, and I was playing once a week. I believe that's my 4th lap. So we take our leave. We'll wait till nightfall. Then we're gonna wait till day. We're gonna... I finished out my laps instead of just cutting it short when daylight came. We're supposed to, at the start of each day, head over and start hunting routes. Which counter do I have selected? Okay, wrong one. Yes, I would like to hang out till morning. Oh, there's a whole chunk of my cookie I missed. No, I'm not familiar with that channel. I don't know if I actually answered you or not. Never gonna get this routes, dude. Good number of items sitting on the ground over there. Pick up all them. This is gonna be most of it today, guys. This is what I've been doing in my free time. Check this little courtyard. Run down to those sludge piles. Turn around, come
Drink
back,
some water.
do it all again. You got it, boss. Thank you, sir. I don't know how I would stay hydrated without you. No, I've not finished Zelda yet. I haven't been wanting to play. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have been struggling for the motivation to play Tears of the Kingdom. And it certainly doesn't help that this game came out while I was already struggling for motivation with Tears of the Kingdom. Almost got me. Definitely hurt my soul a little bit. I don't know that I can get away with that. Plus, I don't think that would really stand a good chance at startling me. Oh, okay. No. Yeah, last I saw you ask about it, you just asked if I knew about them. But yeah, I'll check out the Discord, see, take a peek at that channel. Oh, don't worry, dude. I've seen the whole thing. I love Shokugeki. It's so good. Wildly inappropriate. Absolutely hilarious. You know, they use real recipes in the anime. Like, you can follow what the characters are doing. Just follow along with them, you know, and make the meal. You know that, oh. You know that, like, mashed potato thing that Soma makes that's wrapped in the bacon? A friend of mine made that for us one time. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Fooly Cooley's a mindfuck. You know what? That's probably why a buddy of mine really likes that anime. That man is a mindfuck. Absolutely wonderful friend who I adore, but he's a weird one. And he wouldn't deny it either. Okay. Oh, Dr. Stone's another one I need to catch up on, actually. I think I've seen the first 2 seasons, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more material that I haven't seen. We broke 2100, guys. We've almost seen 200 encounters tonight. I don't know, but again, I'm kind of cool with it, you know? I feel like the Mega helped make the complete form cooler. Like, my problem with complete form Zygarde was always the fact that it looked a little bit too much like a Power Rangers villain in its complete form. Granted, it still kind of looks like a glowy superhero, like some Green Lantern type shit in its Mega form, but I still think they did a pretty good job on it, and the canon's cool. In-game night approaches. We got about a third of our daylight hours left. Or in other words, about 4 minutes. I see no difference between your 2 messages. Well, I mean, that would make sense, because they're kind of the same thing. Obviously, one came first, and the other is, like, an Americanized, remake. Or at least, originally. It is fully, like, made and developed in the US now. At least the Power Rangers one is, I believe. Well, yeah, obviously the actors are going to be different. Like I said, it's just kind of based off of it. I'm getting sleepy. It's no good for me to be sleepy. I wonder what bulb needed from Walmart. Why was that up for discussion? Ah! Night needs to hurry up already. Running back and forth like that is a little too brain dead for me. There we go. Like I just said moments ago, your boy getting a little eepy. We need to make it to at least 8:30. I have an extra hour to go, dude. Alright. To the sewers. There's also a lot of spawns down here, so this should... we likely might find something. Gumi. He spotted me. Yeah, well, you know, that's not fun, man. We're gonna go down first and then go back and do the up part. Oh, Gashly. And more gasoline. And a couple scrap. Off to the right is an area that doesn't have any spawns. So we can just kind of ignore that altogether. I mean, we've talked about this before. That is entirely uncertain. Ah. Oh boy. Getting stuck on shit. This guy, right here. On screen. But I take a break from that one at night, in-game. So hunt it during the day, and then do my rounds to all the different wild zones at night. That way I change it up. I'm not just kind of mindlessly mashing buttons on my controller and potentially falling asleep on stream or something. As I am very tired, so... I could use some caffeine, but it's not the best idea considering I do have to go to bed. Probably around 10. My time. There's usually a drag algae in here. We just got 3 scrubs this time. Cool. It looks like we're not walking away from the sewers with Shiny. I was really hoping to try and go, like, 4 hours today. I think I'm barely gonna make it to the 3-hour mark. Well, that's okay. I gotta get those guys to let up. Apparently Beldum are pretty easy to hunt as well. I mean, hey man, whatever you do, you just gotta actually put content out there, you know? You're not really doing a whole lot of anything right now. Good lord, man. Tired of yawning. Although I am just kind of tired of work too, though. And tired because of work. Show. It'll be Another shiny Magikarp. I mean, I get what being busy is like. I mean, that doesn't mean you can neglect what needs to be done, though, you know? What up, Carter? A little bit of an unconventional stream today, but... Hey, we're having fun. We're having fun, but I'm getting so tired. Oh my goodness, man. Ah! I think Tears of the Kingdom burnt me out, dude. Although, I'm also burnt out at my job. I don't know if you caught that there. I literally started dozing off for half a second. I went to pinch the bridge of my nose, just kind of massage, and I went... Turned off for like 3 seconds. Ah! Okay. I'm here. I need something to snack on. Like, I'm not gonna fucking survive if I'm not actively doing something. I'm gonna go grab my... I'm gonna go grab my chips. Holy fucking crap, balls. Good sir. Pushing and grappling has a name already. Couple names. Jiu-Jitsu is one of them. Not to be confused with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That one's its own beast. No, I get what you're saying. That is in fact still a valid form of sparring in some martial arts forms. Oh! Where? Who? Yes! Nope. Wrong. Oh, Mareep can evolve. Good. Just noises. Hey, June, checkpoints.
Your wish is my command.
About 300,000 points. Sweet Jesus. I mean, why not, dude? If you're on the Discord, no way you're gonna fit that shit on YouTube chat. I want to see what my spinner rack looks like, dude. Let's look at it in the Pokédex. Where is he? Oh my goodness, look at him. What a nice color. The little face on his butt looks so done with your shit, too. Like... Message retracted. But hell yeah, dude. We got a spinner rack. That makes me happy. We already have... We got a shiny Bellsprout last time we were in this, this wild zone. Yeah, dude, we put up a... Yeah, we put up a Christmas tree. I was gonna correct your grammar, but I decided ultimately I didn't care enough and it wasn't worth it. It would be nice for one of these Abras to be shiny. Wild Zone 6 is here. Remember, this one's not too terrible to run through. I think the cat left it alone last time. Hope y'all enjoyed watching me struggle to eat a chip. That was embarrassing. I don't know why I just fucking failed so hard. No Baneri. Nothing down here. That chip had a lot of lime juice on it. Well, I haven't looked at your rules yet, but I would certainly get my ass kicked in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I took Taekwondo, man. I don't do Jiu-Jitsu. Schwablu? Please? No. No Schwablu. Ugh. There was a lot of lime juice on that one. It fucking bit the back of my throat the last second. Oh. Oh, I made my camera go weird. They're just regular corn tortilla chips. Hand fried. With salt and lime juice. Whoa, a Roselia. I have not seen a Roselia in here in a while, and this one's alpha. I didn't fry these ones, but sometimes I do end up on the fryer making them. I also will just make my own chips at home sometimes. It's like this big. It is a deep fryer, but it's a little countertop deep fryer. But you can also do it in a pot. Or a cast iron skillet. As long as you can get like a couple inches. So, a normal size cast iron skillet with about a 2-inch wall is plenty for deep frying chips. Most things that you deep fry float. So as long as the oil is deep enough for the for it to actually float, hence the name deep frying, then it's completely fine. Yeah, stuck on my wire. Nah. Dude, if I had one of those, like, industrial deep fryers, I would probably fry stuff way more often. Actually, no. I'm gonna immediately change that and say less often. Because of the, gas and energy consumption. I said I would fry more often and immediately pictured my, my energy bill. Hell nah, dude. Plus, we don't have, gas lines to the house as a utility that we can pay for. So, I would have to have a gas tank at the house to get refilled every now and then. It would be expensive and miserable and come with like monthly inspections from the state. It would just be awful. Poor. I am poor. But that's okay. I make enough money to pay rent to justify streaming every now and then, and to be able to buy the new games that I actually care about. Just means I can't eat out all that often, you know? I used to play Geometry Dash, like, back when it came out. I don't particularly have the same interest in it anymore. I was never really good at it either. That definitely didn't help in me not being interested in it. But I liked some of the music from it. Again, at the time. I know. I have seen a little bit of it. It's fucking crazy. It's like this isn't even fucking Geometry Dash anymore. It's just carpal tunnel speed runs. How fast can I give myself a repetitive strain injury? Like, stop. Stop making these games, man. I have not seen or heard of that one, no. Why'd you stop running, man? God damn it. Ah, it's not gonna work. I have a little tiny piece of the chip wedged in between two of my front teeth. Not comfortable. Not happy about that. I mean, that's not unreasonable. It's way too fast, and I don't think I could sustain it for long, but I've actually heard of worse. There's I think it's the Wind Waker speedrun. Requires you to do inputs that are nearly frame perfect. Like, you have a 3-frame window, so you need to keep a tempo of about 20 button presses a second. And then I think the other one is kind of just wiggling your toggle, but you need to move your toggle back and forth almost once per frame. So, like, almost 60 times a second. Keenan doesn't want to spend his points, wants somebody to spook me. Oh, I forgot to tally the last two. It's understandable. Stood up and walked around a little bit, and I'm feeling a little bit more awake. But also just talking to you. Just having someone to talk to makes it a little bit easier, you know? I definitely didn't fall asleep in my chair the other night while shiny hunting. We've done about 250 encounters tonight. Granted, I keep taking breaks from routes to run around and do other things. We'll carry out the last like 20 minutes just focused solely on routes. I was hoping to push 4 hours tonight, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Your boy is very tired. Very, very tired. And I'm so tired I'm trying to do goofy voices, and I think it just sounded like I was being racist instead, so that's... Oh, sweet Jesus. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop-boo. I will absolutely have to watch that after stream, though. But I see that it's there. The hell? Yeah, I see that. I'll have to, again, go through that a little bit more thoroughly later. Honestly, kind of sounds like judo sparring. Which is one I was actually decent at. If I had to get kicked or punched, I didn't do as good. Not gonna lie, middle school, early high school me was kind of a pansy. I still kind of am, I'm not gonna lie. Judo sparring is also known as ground sparring. You sit on the ground, you start with your backs to each other, and it is purely grappling. There's no punches, no kicks, nothing. It is just grappling. Uh-oh. We're having a stream difficulty. dropping a little bit of frames. Okay, YouTube seems to have sorted itself out. Not really sure what happened. That was green, right? Yeah. The green boy. Oh, I avoided the alpha once and then fucked it up. Shameful. Doot doot. It was insane, dude. $26 more to go, and we'll be at 300 encounters for tonight. Just by no means an impressive number, but it's considerably further along than I was, you know. Shiny Routes really does not want to be found. Oh, I should not have left that that cove. Let's see if I can make it back and see them in time. Not shiny, not shiny. Nighttime. Right now. Right now. Now. Whoop. Shiny. Something. Shiny something. No. Eevee only spawns during the day up there. So there's no point in checking that right now. Double check we don't have a an elemental monkey shiny up there. And I do. That is a second Pansage. That's some bullshit, man. Ah! I have found 5 shinies during the routes route specifically, and all of them are in that little pocket over there, and not in here where I need them to be. I'd take a shiny Weedle too. I am cool with that. Just shiny Weedle wouldn't end my hunt. I specifically want a shiny Gardevoir. So shiny routes is not necessarily going to end my hunt, as if we find a male, we'll be hunting for another, for the female. Yes, I'm aware Gardevoir can be both male and female, but I'd like to have the Gallade and Gardevoir, and male and female, respectively. Almost to 300. 300 for tonight, obviously. Almost to 2,207, which would be 300 from the start of the night. I wonder if alphas are more common during the night. Oh, come on, man. He spotted me at the last second. Woo woo. We broke the next 100. Now it's just a matter of continuing till 8:30 and seeing where we're at, how many we have, or how many encounters we have. Oh, I do wish there was a good spot where, like, there was more routes is clustered together. Like, when I get around to doing Pumpkaboo, and that might honestly be the next main hunt that I do. When I get around to doing Pumpkaboo, it's gonna be so easy. Because there's like 8 of them that spawn in the same area. So we'll be pulsing the counter by 8 every time. Granted, that's not going to be as easy on my wrist when I on the keyboard. But, oh well. We'll have fun with it regardless. I think, if I remember correctly, I had like 3 or 4 streams dedicated to hunting Rookity in Sword and Shield. So this could very well be the same. However, I also didn't have the shiny charm, so I'm at 4 times odds versus no, I had catch combo. I maxed out my catch combo. I probably had better odds for the Rookity. Yeah, because I think the video's up on my channel. It's probably buried all the way at the bottom, but the video is up. There's a video of me finding my shiny Rookity. I want to say it was like 1037 or something like that. It was low numbers. Made me feel really happy. And that was my first shiny hunt. It was a thoroughly enjoyable experience. I was supposed to be doing Clink after that. We did never finish that. I broke my own rule. You're not supposed to walk away when it's too close to day change. I wasted potential encounters. I suppose I should also take the moment to check the roofs again. Alright. No shiny Eevee. Believe there's an Abra. Doesn't look shiny. Yeah, not shiny. Something back here is gonna sparkle. Okay. You always gotta check. I think technically I load and unload this Pidgey constantly. Oh, I gotta go up this elevator over here. There's also a couple things on the roof of this building that are being pretty frequently cycled. Do, 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 do. That's being pretty frequently cycled. That Badoo's also getting pretty frequently cycled. What's up, you two? A Beedrill and a Weedle. Thank God that works, man. Oh. Okay. Any chance the Badoo is shiny? Though if he was, I just scared him. And that would have been a lost shiny right there, but he was not. Haha. I think I technically got far enough away. Ooh. Sorry, I gotta be a little special about this. We have to even out the number. I mean, come on. Look at it. 2,221. Nah, man, we gotta make it 2,222. Imagine if that was the shiny, though. I'm literally over here to round out my numbers and not actually properly shiny hunt. Alright, so I think that was a pretty good day, you know. We got 4 shinies. 2 that I didn't have before. So that's pretty big. Let's do a few things here. I don't know how many Pokemon the DLC is going to add, but we can always just move my boxes around later. Zero, 1 through 30. It is about time to end stream, yes. How did I label this one? I labeled it 1 through 30. Yeah, I know, Big L. We're gonna sort the shinies that I have currently, though. So this... Shiny 61 through 90. I highly doubt we're ever going to get all of them, but I'm still going to sort them Pokédex order. What was the last one? 120? through 150, 151 through 180. Who knows? I might just get really addicted to shiny hunting and wind up completing a Shining Living Dex. No, damn it. Uh, 180 through 210, or 181 through 210, 211 through 240. And they only go up to 240. Okay. Okie doke. $15, $16, $17, $12's also going to go on that page. $24 also goes on that page. $21 goes over there. 13 out and 14 absolutely do. 23 absolutely does. Is Diener ready? No. No, it is not. I think that goes there. 9. Which one, who was 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's number 24. That one's number 12. Oh, I have 2 Flubebe's. Oh, interesting. Now, interestingly, most of these go on page 2. Uh, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goes right there. Floette goes in that space. Let's see if we can get another one eventually and get Florges. Why not? There, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Litleo goes there. Goes there. Goes there. Goes there. 40. 41, 42. 58 is going to go right there, and we'll put the extra Pyroar in this box with all the other extra shinies. And same with this Magikarp. Next page is 60 through 90, so that would be these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Guys, I hope this isn't giving you too scary of a peer into my mind. Oh man, he's an oddball, that's for sure. 6, 32, 33, 4, 5, 6. And these go on this page. 80, 87 going there. Oh, and clef key goes right next to it. Alright, so that's everything that we have so far. In Pokédex order, it's looking a little sparse. Literally, except for this one. This box is looking pretty good. Same with this box. I learned about a Switch controller that you can get that has programmable macros. So I can program it to repeatedly press the A button. I have a Pro controller which does have programmable macros on the back. I don't know if you can see those buttons. But those are not nearly as sophisticated. I have to hold the button in order to hold the button that is programmed to it, or I can press the button to press the button. There is no tap the button and put the controller down and it continuously presses A, which is what I need. Because I kind of want to AFK the bench method. And I'll give you a very, very brief demonstration of what the bench method is. It would help me farm Zone 1 stuff. I say farm, but I mean, I suppose that's accurate. No need to be scared, dude. That guy's always aggressive. So basically, I would just come to this bench, hold down, and spam A. And you just, as long as you have something that just can spam A for you like this, you're set. That's it. Like, I was just holding down, spamming A. I was doing a little bit of this while I was watching movies on Tuesday night. It is a slow method. It's not very rewarding. But I mean, chances are chances, right? You know? But, let me make sure I save my game. That will probably have to be it for tonight. I know I didn't go the full 4 hours I said I was going to, but we made, 3 hours and 15 minutes before I got a little too sleepy to really go on, I want to make sure. If I close out of this program, that counter stays. Would appear so. But yeah, that's gonna have to be it for the night. This was a fun one. It was a relaxing one. It was perhaps a little too relaxing. I definitely almost dozed off there on you guys. My bad. But I'm gonna go for a short walk. and then see if Bulb does still want to try and do the Walmart trip, I guess. Since, I'm not getting off at 9:30, I'm getting off at 8:45 instead. Hey, hopefully stream doesn't keep being weird. We got this lovely new setup for shiny hunting. I actually really like the overlay. Let's bring that back for a second. I mean, I'm proud of this. I think I can improve on it, but I like this. This is great. Look, wrong way. Look at this. It's beautiful. And very simple to make, so I was happy with that. It certainly needs some improvements. Some things aren't completely lined up as nicely as they could be, but oh well. Oh well. That's not a big deal. But back to camera only. That is going to have to be it for tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys joining in on the fun today. Give me some good things to talk about. Get me to show off a little bit of some of my newfound Pokemon nerdiness in the mechanics of shiny hunting. And I look forward to seeing you guys again on... I almost said Monday. That would be very incorrect. Next Tuesday is the 11th. I do have some friends coming and visiting, so I don't think I'm going to be streaming next Tuesday. So we should be back on Thursday. Since I'm most likely not streaming on Tuesday, if we do end up missing that day, I will be doing Platinum on Thursday next week instead. So just watch out for that. We're not missing Pokemon Platinum next week, even though Tuesday might be no stream. If we stream, I might have my friends like just chilling on my bed in the background watching the absolute shit show that this usually is. But hey, that's gonna be it for today. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. I'll make sure to make a post on I'll make a written post of some kind on YouTube Tuesday when I know whether or not I am streaming. But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and goodbye.